All right, doing the evens today. Read through number 2. Hopefully you guys are noticing I'm looking for 2 things here. I'm looking for the cost of the hotel and the cost of a car. That's 2 things I'm looking for, which means I need 2 variables, which means I need 2 equations. So right off the bat, I know I'm going to have 2 variables, 2 equations, because I'm asking for 2 separate things here. I'll go H and C here, and you can go X and Y if you want. I'll have H equal the hotel cost, and C be the car cost. And because you're setting up 2 variables, that tells me right away, all right, I need 2 equations now. And just read it sentence by sentence. It'll tell you what the equations are. All right, here you go. Equation number 1, 360. The whole plan costs 360, and that's 3 hotel days, 2 rent-a-car days. All right, so 3H, right? 3 hotel, 2 days in the car, cost me 360. Done. Put them all together. And then read the second plan, and there's your second equation. Okay, there's my second equation. Don't make it difficult on you. There's no decimals here, percents, which are nice. What's the next plan? $500 for 4 at the hotel and 3 in the car. $500. And hey, I don't sugarcoat things in this class. I hope you could solve that, because if not, the 3 variable one will be a lot when we get to it. All right, so that's a pretty basic one to solve. All good? You can solve it later. All right? If you need help, I'll sit down with you and solve it with you. All right, let's go to 4. Yesterday we did mixture problem. Now we'll do a motion problem with planes and air. It could be boats and water tomorrow. All right, either one. All right, go ahead and read through this motion problem. I forget what it is tomorrow. It's either planes and air or water and boats. Looking for 2 things again, aren't I? Plane speed and wind speed. So there's 2 variables. I'll do P and W. 2 variables, so P equals the plane speed. And I got W equal to the wind speed. So that means I need 2 equations. If this helps you, use it. If it doesn't, don't use it at all. All right, when I do the motion problems, remember, I'm following this formula. Distance equals rate times time. That's what I use. All right, if you remember how to set it up without using that, go ahead. Whatever floats your boat. All right, ready? Let's go with the wind now. With the wind, how far am I going? What's my distance with the wind? 2160, right? So 2160 equals, now rate. Anybody remember when we did these? If I'm going with the wind, do I add the speeds together or subtract them from each other? With, they're going in the same direction. Add them, put them together. So my rate is going to look like this. P plus W. Multiply that on the outside by the time it takes me, and it's right there as 3 hours. So that's with the wind right there. With the wind, I'm going to add them together. Now go against it. Same distance, 2160. But now when I go against it, you subtract them. And that's going to take me 4 hours now. Before I move on, let's just a reminder on how you want to solve these. Can you distribute the 3 and the 4? No. Yep, you can. And then you get an equation like number 2 to solve. Fine. The way I showed you, because I think you guys could have handled it, is get rid of the 3 and the 4. Divide them out first, because, take a look, if you divide out the 3 and the 4, W's are going to cancel. All right, W's are going to cancel. All right, so if you want to divide them out first, fine. If not, go ahead and distribute. All good on 4 before I get to the big dog, which I'm most nervous about. All right, let's go to 6. Most nervous about this one tomorrow. 3 equations, 3 variables. I'm not going to get rid of it either, just to water down the test, though. You guys can handle it. If you can all pass the Regents last January, you can handle this one. A lot going on here. All right, how much is rent for all 3 condos? There's 3 types of condos, so 3 variables. I'm not going to get fancy here. I'm going to go X, Y, Z when I do these. So here you go. X will be my 1-bed condos. 1-bedroom rent. Y, you guys can just fill it in here now. 2-bedroom rent. And then Z will have 3-bedroom rent. If you want to turn it into different variables, go ahead. All right, here we go. What are the 3 equations? Right off the bat, first one, total rent, $1,240. X, Y, and Z are the rents too. Total rent, $1,240. So rent X plus Y plus Z, all that rent totals up to $1,240. All right, here comes the percents, repairs. You're gonna make repairs to the condo and you guys see the percents, but I don't plug it. I plug it in as a decimal, right? So 10% for the 1-bedroom, 0.10x, right? 10% for the 1-bedroom. Plus 20% of the rent for the 2-bedroom, 0.20y. 30% for the 3-bedroom, 0.30z. How much total for repairs? Because I don't want to put 1240 again. This is only repairs for percent. How much total for the repair bill? 276. Okay. Everyone all right? Why I'm applying the percents with the 276? Because the percents represent the repairs. And then you got your third one. 3-bedroom condo rent, twice the 1-bedroom. Did we say anything about repairs? No, just total rent. So I'm not doing anything with percents here. You're just talking about the 3-bedroom condo rent, which we called what? Z. Notice I didn't put the 30% with it. It's not repairs. It's just the rent. Z is twice the 1-bedroom rent. 2x. And you know, I'm not a big fan of that. I like my variables on one side. So can we make a class decision? When you're ready to start this, you want the Z over or the 2x over? You can do either. Z over. So, all right. So then you guys should have 2x minus Z equals 0.
Oh, we need a y.
Oh, we don't need a y there. Why do we need a y there?
Because one of the variables are missing.
That's fine, though. That's even better for us, Tim. And here's why. I'm not going to see hot garbage when you do this tomorrow. I refuse to. All right, like some of you guys did on your quiz. I'm not going to see hot garbage when you solve this. So let's go over how to actually just start this. What you need to do, you need to pick 2 equations and eliminate a variable. You pick 2 other equations and eliminate the same variable. Okay? Good news, though. Look at equation 3. What's already been eliminated? The y. You already have y eliminated. So why not take equation 1 and 2 and eliminate what variable? Y. Done. Then you'll have 2 equations, 2x minus z, and whatever you get over here with an x and a z, and eliminate another one. Okay? Same thing's going to happen tomorrow. I'm already going to have a variable eliminated for you in one of the equations. Everyone good? Just take equations 1 and 2, figure out how to eliminate y, and then take those 2 and eliminate a second variable. All right, you have to eliminate the same variable first. All good? Yeah. All right, getting a little fired up there because I don't want to correct some hot garbage tomorrow with this one in particular. And there's not even decimals tomorrow, by the way. This one on the quiz tomorrow, all whole numbers for you. All right, let's go to 8 to finish this off. At the end of your test tomorrow, you will have a maximization problem. You guys did number 7 yesterday. Oh, but 7 was nicely broken down into beautiful parts for you. Not tomorrow, and not number 8. It's all going to be jammed into one paragraph. And I'm going to ask how many, I think it's ski-doos tomorrow? Jet skis tomorrow? Instead of calculators like this one? How many jet skis of each type do you need to sell to maximize your profits? That's tomorrow's question at the end. All right, so here we go. I'm not going to go through, I'm going to go through very little here. You guys can read all about it. I have 2 types of calculators. I got, what do I have? Scientific and graphing. There's your X and Y, right? Already. I would highly recommend you stay away from like S and G here because you have to graph, right? You don't want S and G for X and Y. So X, scientific calcs, and Y will be your graphing calcs, how many I need to sell. All right, let's see where we are here. Before you even do any inequalities, what do you need first? What do you need to write first? Even if you don't know what it's called. I need the Z equals, right? I need a Z equals. That's your objective function. This will tell you how much profit you're going to have. This is what you plug your corners into. This is your money, right? This is your money here, your profit. Ooh, be careful here. I threw a little curveball, but I think you guys will be fine. What happens with the scientific calculators? I actually lose $2 for every scientific I sell, but I make $5 for every graphing one. Can you come up with something for me that says, hey, you lose $2 for every graphing and you gain $5 for every, lose $2 for every scientific, but gain $5 for a graphing calculator with your X and your Y's? Can we do that? Because you're going to have to write it tomorrow for me for the jet skis. Got a good one, Jared?
5y minus 2x.
Fine. Or you could go negative 2x plus 5y if anybody had that. That's fine, right? Because I lose $2 for every scientific X, but gain $5 for every. But if you had 5y minus 2x, that's fine.
Is the z always going to be like the second half of it, like that sentence? Like
It's always z equals, yeah.
All right.
And remember, you don't graph this. This is what you plug your corners into, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is just going to tell me what my max profit is. All right. And I'm really going to stop there. Up here, we'll tell you what your inequality should be, and I'll do the same thing for you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know how many you should have. You should have 5 inequalities for this one. Woo! Yeah, 5. Tomorrow, I'll do the same thing. Before the test, I'll let you know how many inequalities you should have to graph, shade, find the corners, and plug it in. All right? And that's all I got here. So open up your Chromebooks like you did yesterday for me. Get the answer key out, please. If you need help solving any of these, call me over. I can't stress this enough and go nuts over this. You are looking at a version of your test tomorrow. This is what it's going to look like. Right? Same type of questions.